Chloe, otherwise known as Princess Aspian, and welcome to my channel.
Just be me.
She's done it again. Are we surprised? No. Disappointed? Yes. In November, I made a video about Sia'S new film music and all the controversy that was surrounding it, even prior to its release date. I'm not going to go into all of it and all of the stuff that has already happened, into all of the ableism that is already in this film even before its release, so if you would like to see that, I've already done a video about that. It'll be somewhere around here. If you don't know what's going on, go and watch that video first so you can kind of get a rough idea and then come back here. I'll wait. Good. Hi, welcome back. Since filming that video, Sia'S blocked me. My power, my energy. Love that for me. As many of you guys are aware, Sia'S film is out in Australia and New Zealand now and has already made the spotlight again for, surprise, surprise, all of the wrong reasons. Not watch this film myself. I don't ever plan on seeing it unless I can watch it illegally on 123 Movies or watch it from like the window of someone's house, so I don't give this woman any credit or any money. But from the snippets that I have seen and from all of the reviews that I've heard from the autistic community and from the able-bodied neurotypical community, it's bad. Like, really bad. Like, it needs a warning at the start of it sort of bad. Bad enough that it's promoting lethal methods to help autistic people. Let's discuss. Taking away from the fact that the film itself makes absolutely no sense, is an absolute vomit of a mess of loud noises and vibrant colours, an entirely unwelcoming film set, and an entirely unwelcoming film for anyone with sensory issues, which autistic people have. The plotline itself is absolutely disastrous. Instead of focusing on music herself, the plotline instead focuses on music's sister and gives the entire portrayal of the hero story. The neurotypical person looking after the disabled person and therefore becoming this beautiful godlike hero complex because of it. It's not something that we're used to seeing. In fact, a majority of plot lines that involve disabled people have this sort of hypnosis towards it. Let's have a look at Rayman, for example. The storyline follows this alcoholic drug dealer sister who has to be forced to look after music, who is a non-verbal autistic girl, and her life magically changes because of this little girl that she has to look after. The movie isn't about the disabled character. The disabled character herself has absolutely no story, no incredible character traits, nothing good about her. She is merely a plotline. She is merely a set. She is merely a prop in helping our protagonist get to where she needs to get. The disabled character is merely, purely the token inspiration card. But it's merely the beginning, because we've seen that before. What's so bad about it? We've seen that before. Let's talk about the lethal methods that they are using in this film. The fact that girl, anyway, there's a couple of scenes in this film where music is stimming or having a meltdown, I don't know. Anyway, the way that they decide to fix it is by restraining her. The sort of restraint that they are using is a restraint that has killed over 100 autistic children in the past. I'm going to post some screenshots of some news articles here just so you can see that I have credible source information. Sia has spoken out about this and has been like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I had wrong information. Sorry, oops, we're going to remove one of the scenes, and put a warning at the start of it. What? Miss Girl, it was bad enough when you wanted to make a film about autistic people and we're using a neurotypical actress to play her. We're confiding with hate groups that do not want us to be here, and we're entirely unable to see your ableism through your big wig. However, the fact that you have now incorporated harmful, literally lethal methods into your film? Ma'am, seek a therapist. Like, what? This film is so much more now than just promoting harmful stereotypes about autistic people, which is bad enough. It's showing restraints that have literally killed members of the autistic community as necessary acts of love. And if you think that's bad, just wait. There's more. Despite the public outcry of autistic people ever since this film started getting talked about and the media apparently being on our side with it, this film has been nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards. This isn't just about one poorly done stereotyped ableist movie. This is so many steps back in a movement that we have been fighting for so many years for. Music being nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards is the epitome of ableism and the silencing of disabled and minority voices. And instead choosing to focus on money, inspiration porn, and the derogatory infantilization of disabled people disguised as false acts of good and heroism. After months of the autistic community talking about this film and talking about how ableist and how derogatory and how harmful it is to our community, and Sia herself admitting to her ableism. This film showcasing lethal methods of restraint against autistic people, as well as having a little trigger warning at the start of it because of said methods. The film industry has still decided to push for its promotion and is rewarding condescending, derogatory, uninformed behavior, which is only going to be giving a go card to future filmmakers and directors who want to make similar films. People are going to see that a film that is full of so much hatred and ableism and derogatory stereotypes of autism and other disabilities has won awards and are going to want to follow in its footsteps. Instead of taking steps forward into inclusion, we are simply turning inclusion into a publicity stunt while continuing to silence those voices that need to be included. I have so many comments in the last video that I made about this saying, it's just a film, it's just actors doing their job, you're just salty. Here's the thing, this isn't just a film, this isn't just actors doing their job. This is ableism. This is the silencing of minority disabled voices and choosing instead to praise and spread the voices of those who have a hero complex and a savior identity. It's subtracting all of the steps that we thought we were taking forward. Filmmakers, directors, journalists, do better. It's 2021. There is no excuse for this anymore. Anyway, I was not going to make another video about this film. I have definitely said my piece. To the point where Miss Sia blocked me. I've already given this woman too much of my time as it is. So that is that. Music is out in Australia and New Zealand now, and I think it's coming out in America in the next couple of weeks. I cannot recommend enough for you to not see this film. Do not give this film any of your time. Do not give this woman any of your time. There are people out there that are making a difference. There are directors and filmmakers and journalists that are actively trying to make a difference in the disabled community and in disabled representation. They are out there. They are just currently being undermined by big films like this. We have so much ability to live in a world and to have a film industry where disabled representation is just normal, where disabled representation is so common that it's not even called disabled representation anymore. It's simply just a character doing their thing. I want to be watching a TV show one day and I want to see a person that has Down syndrome or a person in a wheelchair or a person that's autistic and just see it and be like, yeah man, that's just them. That's not who their character is, that's just a part of their character. The same way that you see someone who's blonde and go, well, she's got the token blonde. You just go, that's the character happens to be blonde. I want to see a character who happens to be autistic, who happens to be in a wheelchair, who happens to have Down syndrome. And I'm so excited for that day to happen. And I think it is happening. We just need to put more emphasis and more energy into these films so that the film industry goes, ah, they like that. I don't know why they would want representation, but apparently it's what the people want. If you guys did like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I don't mind. Do it, it makes you feel good. Do it, it makes you feel happy. Make sure you guys are staying kind to yourself. Make sure you guys are staying kind to other people. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated. Make sure you guys are wearing your mask. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Just be